What's on that? Check my style. Check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, right? Just rambling and stuff. Microwaveable culture coming at you, being real subtle on a Friday night, bringing it to you, giving you that Sunday feel on a Friday. The incomparable, Brandon G with me, PLG in the building.
Squad.
Shout out to everybody who made it possible. And I don't say that because of just microwavable culture, but everybody who made this possible. I mean, we here because we got parents, had parents. People that brought us here, got us to where we at right now to talk the way we talking. Shout out to everybody on live right now. Don't really understand what they really witnessing, but they think they do, but they don't really do. Hopefully your mic is up.
Check. I think I'm here. They can hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear yourself?
Love. Yeah, I know. I just want to give one more shout out to, downstairs Deborah, you know what I'm saying? Came through it not too long ago, you know what I'm saying? Came to talk to the people. Yeah, word out. How she came? I'm not taking this shit. I'm calling the police.
Listen, she listen. She had to ask the grind. I'm like, listen, we had it. We ain't had a Henny for you, but we had some brown, we had some white, we had a little bit of everything. We had a couple nationalities in the house tonight. If you wanted some, you just could knock on the door and just ask us. You ain't had to call the cops on us though. Nah. In dire times like this, the only thing that's separating you now is kind of dollar signs or tax brackets. Ultimately, everybody's in the same predicament. Because whether you got $1 million, you still can't do nothing. You could do more than everybody because you got a hut, you got a fort, you doing your thing. Hear you, cool, but you still can't go amongst the living and cough.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't do that. So you amongst the mortal, nigga. You're not immortal.
And people can't stand that, bro. That's what it comes down to.
And I like that you said that because I can segue right into. It's not so much about the color inequality. It's about the money inequality, man.
Yeah.
The money inequality is crazy because if you make $15 million and you got clout, clarity, and all of that, I'm going to get looked at you different.
Yeah.
We still human beings.
They say there's only one color, and that's green now.
That's green, man.
Yeah,
that's green.
That's it. That's the only color.
That's green.
But you know what, though? I don't know. How you feel about that.
Well, it's a tournament.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's a game, and it's dog eat dog.
Yeah.
So, and ultimately, it's what you want your legacy to be. Because we can sit up there and make excuses for what should be, what isn't.
True.
What should be and what isn't. Once again, ultimately, you got to live your life and do what you got to do and create a legacy for yourself and understand that it is a competition, but
you gotta take the right steps.
You gotta take the right steps.
Yeah, I get you. You gotta take the right steps, but you gotta do it and not threatening to call the police on niggas. You know, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I agree. I agree. Because that's foul. I mean, ultimately, if I'm not disturbing the peace, which we weren't, because I didn't hear any music blaring, anything like that.
Nah, bro.
We're not loitering because we pay rent.
Right.
People pay bills in here.
Right.
So I don't understand the misconception that she had to come up here and talk that stuff that she wanted to talk. Cabin fever does that to people. What I heard.
That's
so
a fact. And bro, you know what it is, bro. If she came here and saw your black face, she should have known that what the police mean to us, bro. If the police come in here and think one wrong thing, bro, it's over for us. Click.
It is.
It could be.
It could be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
More so if you're in the car too. It's like, oh man.
That's a fact, bro. There's a history there, bro.
Yo, hey, listen, I was in Utah. I ain't gonna lie. I froze up. I was Mr. Freeze. Shout out to Sharice. She held it down.
D.O.P.
Yo, we're in Utah because I know what it is. Yeah, I know that it can get skeptical.
What happened in Utah?
So we're driving back because when I came over to New York, I drove from California.
First, shout out to you to being in Utah. Shout out to
I
you.
appreciate
That's
that.
I
appreciate that. I appreciate that. It was tough terrain.
Yeah, I imagine.
And we're going and saw the cop flash some lights. I'm like, oh man, not the lights. Yeah. Anything but the lights. So
that's a scary feeling, bro.
I'm driving. Yeah. It's not the first time I felt this, but when you conscious of what's really going on, it's a different type of fear.
Right.
There's a difference when you getting pulled over at 17 for expired license, as opposed to when you getting pulled over when you're 30, like a grown man. Like, oh, there's charges behind this.
Yeah.
So I'm driving, and I saw him. I'm like, oh. Was I speeding? Did he see the phone? I'm flicking. I'm trying to change the music.
Yeah.
threw them lights on me, right?
What music you put on? If the
I was probably listening to some Wiz. I had a whole playlist, Currency, Wiz.
You was gonna turn it off fast though, right?
I was probably gonna lower it. It wasn't blaring though. I'm in Impala. Both speakers were immaculate, by the way. Shout out to Chevy. Shout out to Chevy Wood. Shout out to him, and shout out to Chevrolet. They make a good Impala. 2014. I don't know about the new one, but the old one. So we're driving. I got my ride or die. Shout out to my wife, by the way. She holding down a shotgun, and I'm driving.
P.O.P.
And the lights flash. I start tapping the brake, but I know the brake really is not coming together the way I need them to slow this vehicle down.
Okay.
And I say, because I'm paying attention to him. I'm not really paying attention to the forest. I'm not really looking in front of what's really going on. So I say, okay, bet. Start tapping the brake some more. Car coming up. I'm like, all right, cool. Let me get on this brake some more. Car coming up some more. Let me get on this brake some more. But it didn't work out that way. I thought I was getting on the brake, but I really wasn't. That's why she's over there throwing me the choke sign. Like, And ultimately, I ran into the back of this vehicle. But, needless to say, yeah, I did. Wasn't a fender bender, wasn't nothing. It was a tap. My license bent. My license bent.
Sheesh.
That was it.
Damn.
Light, tap. That was it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, and that's what it was. Cop rolls up on me and says, did you not see me coming, or you did not see the car in front of you? And I'm like, man, I was more worried about you because he coming with the brown hat with the green uniform.
He looked like he ready.
He Yogi the Bear.
Stop resisting. One of those type cops.
Yes, sir. It was Yogi Bear and it was Ranger. It was what was the Ranger? He was dressed straight like him. Green. Yeah. Dude had on the hat. Yeah. Boo boo.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Ranger. I was just driving the car, and the conversation was low key like that.
Oh shit.
It comes to Sharice's side. Sharice holds it down, like a champ. Did you not see me coming, or did you not see the car? I'm paraphrasing, of course. Did you not see the car in front of you? I said, well, I was rambling. I don't know what you want me to say. I'm black. We in Utah.
Fact.
I can't count on how many hands that there's a black person in Utah. And I don't know y'all laws and regulations.
You deserve a medal, bro. That sounds like a dangerous situation.
It gets better.
Horrific.
He proceeds to tell me, he says, I pulled you over because you had tint on your windows.
What? Tints. What that supposed to mean?
He probably thought I was serving ice cream out the back of my car or things of that nature, or maybe I was, uplifting the people. You know what I mean? If my license plate say Cali and I got tinted windows, obviously I'm passing by if I'm on the freeway. You didn't catch me in traffic at a stop sign getting gas or in a residential area, serving mail. I'm going to call it serving mail because everybody needs mail every now and then. So that's what we're going to call it. So I'm like, you put me over for nothing. You wasted my time.
Pretty much,
now ultimately I'm happy because I'm like, I bet I got off without a ticket.
Nah, it's the principle though.
But you wasting my time.
Yeah, it's the principle. Tints just means like DWB, bro. You know what that means?
I'm driving while black.
Driving while black, bro.
Listen.
Tints is like the automatic excuse.
Yeah, especially in a white Impala with a trunk and a backseat full.
Oh shit! You might as well have a sound in your car said "Arrest me."
And it's crazy because I already had 5 of them things rolled up.
Yeah.
But I didn't smoke on the way to Utah. I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't,
bro.
I didn't.
They could have made a movie out that, bro. Seriously, people would have watched that.
No, we had fun though. It was a good trip though. It was a good trip. Battery about to die on the phone. Shout out to PLG in the building. Shout out to everybody, like I said, made this thing possible. Shout out to Jesse.
And also shout out to everybody who survived the police encounter, bro. Because that shit could be the scariest thing in your life. Bro.
No, it can't.
Yo, you know what? All right, boom. Quick story. All right, so I was driving on 18th, right? In Wyandanch. And I got pulled over by a cop for having one of my headlights out, bro. And then, if you ever had HID lights, one of them flickers sometimes if you go over a bump.
Okay.
So
I
crossed over the train tracks and one of them went out. Cop pulled me over. Boom. He's like, yo, you only got one headlight. I'm like, nah, cop. Boom. Turn it off, turn it on. Boom. My headlights is back on.
Right.
Yo, instead as a normal person, you'd be like, oh, one was out. He turned it back on. Now it works. Right. Guess what he did? He goes in my car. Stop fucking with me. He starts flicking my light switch on and off.
Right.
Stop fucking with me. Stop. And then another cop pulls up behind me, bro.
Not the second cop.
Lanique was on the. Lanique, I'm lying. I'm dying. She looked at me like, bro, we about to be the next hashtag out in this bitch, yo. It's about to be hashtag Goldburn too, bro. I swear to God. Yo, I swear to God. Yo, imagine having 4 police pull up on you because of a headlight.
Flickering headlight.
That's not even out, bro.
It's not even out. I just got to tweak it a little bit. Just give me some time.
Yo,
just give me some time.
And I mean, like, the dude was talking to me like he just caught me in murder. Like, he cursing at me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, all up in my car. That's why I can't be around police no more, bro. It's like I had too many encounters where I ain't do nothing and they still was treating me like I did something. And that shit is scary because it makes me feel like if you think I did something and I ain't do it, you could kill me and get away with it. That's the scariest part to me.
And ultimately, it's funny you say that because it's like you in the grave and you dead, and he's still in court. He getting a life sentence or whatever he getting, but he's still alive. Exactly. Ultimately, like the ultimate sentence is death.
Exactly.
So, which
I don't like that.
I mean, I'm in the grave because he had a pistol on him. He shot me. Bam, I'm gone, man. Y'all giving him trial?
It's quiet, bro.
It's quiet, and it's funny you say that because I always think I'm like, everybody's. Going back to the last conversation we had, everybody's going to die one day.
Yeah.
And how are you going to die? A lot of us still going to die by the hands of a gun. Because, guns are perpetual.
Especially in this country, bro. I don't know what it
Sad, man.
Something about violence in America, bro. It's like...
Well, it's ratings, though. It's the capitalistic government that we govern, that we are part of.
Yeah.
And it's just the negativity breeds... success in this country.
Think about the movie Boys in the Hood. What's the one scene you remember? Ricky
getting shot in the back.
Exactly.
Ricky getting shot in the back.
And look at the violence it stands out to us, Every scene in the movie you probably could think of had someone like, you know what I'm saying?
And is it a oppression mechanism? Is it to always show you that you will always be downtrodden? Like one show I always hated, and I wasn't even around to really watch the show, but one show I always hated was Good Times. Because they never could prosper. And when they did prosper, it was snatched away. Oh, yeah, JJ get to the league or whatever he was doing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he blow his knee out. Now he back in the apartment. Oh, what he gonna do? He didn't get an education. Oh, they show you that you got to get an education to get ahead in this world.
Right.
But that's not really true what you need to do. But at the time in the 70s, that's all they portrayed.
That's what it was,
you was trying to get to a higher education to really kind of get to where you need to get to and kind of pursue what you wanted to pursue to better your life. Because ultimately, everybody wants to leave a legacy, whether they know it or not.
Yeah.
And if they woke to it or not, you don't just want to, because everybody wants to be known. It's the narcissistic thing in you that I want people to know me.
Yeah.
I want to do something so great where you talking about me. People still talking about Tupac. It's been damn near 30 years since him and Biggie passed.
Yeah. That shit is crazy. Oh, yeah, March 9th.
No.
That's when Biggie died, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean?
Crazy.
Like, things of that nature.
I don't know. When did Pac die? I don't know if you know. I always know when Biggie
March.
died.
I want to say Pac died like March. Because I remember, because he got shot. He's 6 days in the hospital. Then he passed away on the 7th day.
Oh, shit.
He didn't die. He didn't die right away. But I want to say March. Biggie was
March 9th.
Biggie was March 9th.
I know that
so
for a fact.
Pac was maybe September-ish.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't throw that out there. But
I don't know. You know the only reason I know?
September 13th.
September
96. Yeah, I knew it was September. Yeah, I knew it was something like that.
You know what's always crazy, bro? Biggie died.
Shout out to Neek.
Yeah, big fact. Shout out to Neek, my wife too. But yo, you know what it is, bro? It's crazy to think that Biggie died at 24, pardon me. 24 years old. Think about where you was at 24.
I wasn't alive at 24.
You wasn't alive at 24?
I wasn't alive at 24.
Respect.
But you understand that, though, because it's...
Yeah.
And you looking at me, shout out to Nick for looking at me the way she's looking at me. And I'm happy because you gave me a segue. And so it's one thing to be alive. I should say I was alive, but I wasn't woke.
You wasn't living.
I wasn't living.
Yeah, I got you. I understand.
And when you really understand what this world really is, and you really understand and the whole totality of what is, I don't know, I guess provided to you, you either got to wake up or you sink or swim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
24 is that age. You know what I'm saying? Especially that's like that's an era where you kind of really are starting to understand the world around you.
And you can't fuck off your 20s. Shout out to Unc for that. He always told me, he said, D, don't fuck off your 20s.
Fuck off your 20s.
Yeah, because you build in your 20s.
Oh,
you know, because you get your understanding in your 20s. That's why they always say if you're trying to be a rapper, if you out of your 20s, you ain't reached the success you think you should have, then you should hang it up.
That's a fact.
And because it's like in your 20s, it's kind of where you make mistakes because you're still young. I could do what I need to do to really develop my foundation.
Yeah.
And he always told me, don't mess off your 20s. I'm like, all right, well, I hear you.
It's crazy. Just first piece to the gods, but it like in Supreme Mathematics I was saying before,
right?
Like so when you in your 20s, right, that represents like, so 20s is 2 0. So
right.
That's wisdom. Two is wisdom.
Right.
And 0 is cipher completion.
Right.
So when you enter your 20s, that's supposed to be like your decade of wisdom. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason 2, I'm gonna get this done real quick.
Nah, go ahead, man. Go ahead,
The only reason 2 is because it's 2 1s. You know what I'm saying? All right, so boom. So if I got 1 is knowledge. So if I got my knowledge, right?
Right.
And then I talk to you,
right,
and you give me back your knowledge, then what does that build? 2, which is wisdom.
Right.
So that's why
wisdom on wisdom.
Exactly. So
that's 2.
Exactly. So that's why 2 is wisdom. So when you say like, it's important, like your 20s is your year of understanding life around you. That's exactly what mathematics says, bro.
And that's love.
And you didn't even know mathematics before this point.
It makes you understand it because now I'm more intrigued about what you're talking about, and I'm grasping towards it.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, we could talk about Supreme Mathematics all day. I'm not a 5%er, but anyone who knows me knows that I definitely do follow Supreme Mathematics.
And when I hear you talk, I think about shout out to the Wu-Tang series on Netflix. Yo,
I seen the first episode. I ain't watched the rest. I gotta watch the rest. It's worth it.
Listen, hey, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody, the production crew, and just the artistry that they gave us on television.
Yeah, how was
I enjoyed
Davies
it.
As
amazing,
yeah?
amazing.
I thought it would just be Davies rapping Method Man's bars. I didn't know he would actually.
Well, no, because like Dave and Meth is kind of like one and the same.
Yeah.
And it's like they was like, all right, Dave, go play Meth. And because it's like everything Dave did was like
they look the same too.
I could see, exactly. I could see Meth doing it, and it's so natural for Dave. Where it's like, what I mean,
Facts.
And I ain't no dick riding because when you give a person too many accolades and you show them too much love, niggas say you dick ride. Ain't none of that. No. I'm just saying I got to throw that out there now because it's on live. I don't know how many people follow him, but we dropping gems. So ultimately, I ain't dick ride nothing.
Yeah.
But when I watched the series, I really appreciated Dave and what he brought. Like I said, to the television, what he brought to the live audience and what he did.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, they really just gave Dave a script and said, all right, Dave, listen, we'll give you 3 hours. Come back and see what you did with it. And came back like, okay, yeah, you're cast. All right, bet.
Shit.
And ultimately, that's
amazing.
It seems like
bro.
what it is. Yeah.
Shout out to Dave East and finding a way, bro.
Yeah, because ultimately, I take PLG for instance.
Yeah.
You're building your brand, and ultimately, I respect what you're doing because when you build a brand, you're building a foundation.
Love.
Because it's like an ottoman, right? And for instance, it's your foundation. You know what I mean? You got all these assortment of things on the ottoman. Okay, bam, that's rapping, that's acting, this is television production, this is camera, fashion, this is. But ultimately, I still have my foundation here, so I'll always know I'll be good because this is boss building.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, if I send 20 things out, I got to get 2 or 3 responses.
And that's the thing. One thing about life is that all things come to an end. There's nothing lasts forever. So even if you pop as a rapper, you know what I'm saying, you got to expect that that's eventually not going to be what that is forever. You know what I'm saying? Eventually it's going to fade.
Eventually it is.
And you got to use that opportunity to build other avenues like you were saying before, like acting, you know what I'm saying, modeling, fashion, whatever you want to dabble into.
Because you got to do a lot of things in order and ultimately, to kind of find yourself and what it is you want to do because ultimately, PLG, ultimately, clothing line, production,
whatever, bro.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But your claim to fame is kind of, we are artists.
Yeah.
Any bars on any day.
That's what it comes down
to.
But
who's to say that they can't turn into another lane where you out here like Rihanna, where you're like, we rap, but
bro,
we do this, we do that. Now we have options because we have achieved this level of success, whereas now we can fall back, do what we need to do. A couple open doors, then open up for us.
Right,
we chilling.
Yo, Rihanna is goals, bro.
Yeah.
Can I just say it?
Yeah.
Because Rihanna branded herself as her. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, boom. So J. Cole, he makes a market for Dreamville. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or Drake. You know, Drake is kind of Drake. That's not a good example, but like,
no, it's a great example.
Oh yeah.
No, I like the Drake and J. Cole example.
Yeah.
And I'm happy you said that because
Yeah.
I always ponder and think about
Right.
the real will always manifest itself. You know,
Right.
people will always go back to the real. Not saying Drake is fake, but you know, people can relate to J. Cole more than Drake.
Right.
You know, because when they think about J. Cole, they see more of a struggle than they saw with
more universal.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, with Drake. But why is Drake? You either want to be Drake or J. Cole. I can either say you want to be Wiz or you want to be Currency. You know what I mean? Not taking anything away from J. Cole or Currency, but you know, J. Cole spits facts.
Yeah.
But people don't really like that.
Yeah.
That's all. When you talk, you like, you know, we kind of like J. Cole and Kendrick, but we got a bop.
Yeah.
You ain't playing no J. Cole in the club. You're not playing no Kendrick in the club.
That's a fact.
And you gotta have, but ultimately it depends what you want because you know you can have a lane and you can be so successful in your lane where that's it. I'm so great in my lane, I don't need another lane.
That's a fact. Yeah.
So a lot of people that I want to be versatile.
Yeah.
Shout out to Wiz because I'm like pop star. You know I create my own lane. I kind of do what I want to do. I get a sound and I make that sound like I want it to sound. And shout out to PLG. Y'all never give the same sound every time. And to understand that early in your career will really show you where you really trending and where you really going.
Right.
And it's artists right now that's big time. That's not even that's eons to where y'all at. Y'all ain't even. But they don't give me the same. They give me the same sound every time.
Yeah, you gotta be different. And I feel like that's one thing that makes Drake so great. You know what I'm saying? Drake, if you think about it, Drake has given you every genre, bro, and has been good at it. It hasn't even been like, that's trash.
It's not a misstep. Even never misstep.
You heard Tootsie Slide yet?
Yeah.
I done heard it like 5 times on Hot 97. Automatic. Yo, you know what's crazy? I heard it 5 times, and the first time I didn't like it, and the 5th time all of a sudden I like it. I don't get it. It's crazy. But Drake is not putting no boundaries on his music. Drake is willing to do whatever, whether it be that UK sound, the reggae shit, the reggaeton shit, like anything, and he's good at it. I don't know what it is, bro. It's crazy because I'm not. Listen, shout out to Drake. I respect what he's doing. That's it. I ain't gonna put.
And once again, microwaveable culture on here. Friday night, quarantining. Coronavirus out there. Hopefully y'all staying safe. Hopefully y'all staying locked in.
Is anyone saying anything on the live?
Have no idea. I ain't even paying attention. We locked in. Shout out to everybody who is doing it the right way. 2020 got off to a rocky start.
Rest in peace, Nip, yo.
R.I.P. to Nip.
It's crazy that was a year.
It has been a year. And I remember like it was yesterday.
That shit is crazy. And I'm not going to be one of them people like, I've been listening to Nip since day one. That's not true.
Yeah.
The first joint I really listened to was the joint that just came out, Victory Lane, right? Victory Lap. Pardon me.
And it's funny because I listen to everything but Victory Lap.
What you think then?
Me personally, I was listening to Nip Crenshaw. 2013, I remember I was in the military. I was down in Florida doing training. I started listening to Nip. And I heard the Marathon. I listened to Crenshaw. I remember the Mailbox Money came out. So I've always been an avid listener of Nip. So it was I never needed to fake anything. It was always like, okay, bet. A lot of people pass away and people want to follow them then. And I'm like, I've always been following Nip. You know what I mean? R.I.P. to Nip, R.I.P. to Mac as well. And, because, not to divert to, what we talking about, but Nip was for the people.
Yeah.
Nip was a rags to riches story. Nip was the other side of what Kobe built in L.A. The Mamba mentality and the marathon. Ultimately, the Mamba mentality is being locked in and what you need to get to achieve what you want to achieve. The marathon, okay, pack your bags. It's going to be a long journey. But ultimately, you're going to do what you need to get to achieve what you want to achieve. And both sides of L.A., the downtrodden side, Nip coming up, rising through the ranks. And for him and Kobe, my mistake, for him and Kobe to meet on the pinnacle at the Staples Center, DAP, how you doing? I'm your equal. You know what I mean? Like, you did this big. and I'm right here. And man, everything Nip was positive. It was never nothing negative. You line up 100 people, they got the same story about Nip. Maybe different variations of it, but ultimately I got the same story.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of people that you can do that for, man. And that's that I think that right there was the biggest hit that people really took, whether they wanted to express it or not. But just if you can kill Nip, then you can kill everybody. And it made you go back to, well, they killed Jesus. Yeah. And then it makes you think like, oh, well, okay, I have nothing else to say.
Yeah, 100%. Nah, you're right. That's I never thought about it from that perspective, though. I only seen, like, from what I took from his album was just, like this is someone who clearly is, like, able to assess what's going on to the people around him and try to find a way out of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. To give him a message. You know what I'm saying?
And give him, and you know, he said the highest human act is to inspire. And if I can inspire somebody on a couch that didn't even think that they could be where I'm at right now, and you see where I'm at, and you're like, you know what? He got me off my couch. He done lit a fire in me. It's not a lot of people that could come through do that, man. And you know that right there is an everlasting flame that will never burn out. Because you know when you get a person that genuine, and the people that, like I said, the people that listen to Nip, the real genuine Nip listeners, just because you listen to Nip, man, I do my thing, and I appreciate him because he didn't let his circumstances define him. He defined his circumstances. Yeah, and there's a lot of people that will always sit up there and say, well, I didn't have this, I didn't have that, so. I just didn't decide to make it because, one thing I also appreciate about you, I don't know if the people out there know, but, you didn't say born God on your, born God. Yeah. To me, you understand what it is you meant to do. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got to understand it from an early age, but whatever it is, you have to understand it.
Yeah, 100%. You know what I'm saying? That's just growing up people around me. My fault. I'm going to let you.
No, you good. And do a lot of people out there really have an understanding of who they really are? Do a lot of people really have the time to really figure out who they are and figure out the God in them to be who they are?
You know what's crazy? All right. Then I see. All right. So I don't think there is a lot of people. Okay. But at one point in time, I used to be confused, like how you don't know who you are as a person, like that's you. But as time progressed and I started to see things in a different perspective, I can understand how they can't see themselves because you have so many things that's throwing up in your life to distract you from who you are and make you think you have to be something that you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's deep.
Yeah, and I can understand how you could lose sight of yourself because you're let's say, for example, you got to be a man. You got to grow up and be a man. How many times you heard that? And eventually, whatever that concept means that you got to grow up and be a man, you start following that more than you are being yourself. And then you lose yourself.
Because you never found yourself, but you had to grow up and you had to get in this role that wasn't for you yet because you were a couple years, months off, but you didn't even... And that's kind of PTSD because, in the hood early, and it's funny how this whole segment is rolling out, man. PLG, right. Microwaveable culture. I would say microwaveable culture first, but y'all already know what y'all listen to. And it goes into hate within the community. Is hate regional or is it cultural? Hate. And I say hate is hate manifesting. Is it hate as, me and B, we trying to come up. Yeah. And we doing our thing. Your bars is tighter than mine, but you still saying I'm your man's. My bars get a little better, but your bars is always better. I see you taking off, but I don't like that. And I feel a certain way about how you taking off.
I thought you was rapping. I was ready to jump in. Right? I was right? I was like,
listen,
we in it.
Microwaveable culture, man. We do things different. People don't really know, but they about to understand tonight. But I'm saying, and your bars is different. Yeah. And you my man's. Yeah. But I know that you're starting to get a type of notoriety that I'm not accustomed to, that you're not even accustomed to. But you relishing in the fact that you're doing your thing and you reaching another level of expectations that you probably didn't even think you was gonna reach.
Yeah, but
you getting accolades. Yeah. Now, okay, you coming back now. You maybe sign a little deal. You getting some change in your pocket. How was your man's? You left me in the dust.
I can see.
Now, do I create hate? And I also propose this. Mm-hmm. Can you have competition amongst friends without it turning to hate, or does competition breed hate?
Yeah, and in both instances, I feel like whatever is coming off as hate is just having too much ego and pride, bro. Like if you really put yourself first and be like, yo, I'm that nigga, yo, no one's better than me. Right, I'm the nicest out. Right. When you see someone else who threatens that, you're gonna automatically send off a negative energy to them. Cause it's like, nah, you fucking with my ego. You know what I'm saying? You messing with what I see myself as. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you saw yourself as the best podcaster and then Rosenberg came on here, it might be hard for you not to be like, yo, this nigga not better than me, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, a little bit in your mind, like, yo, if I had your connects, yo, I promise you I'll be better than you, bro. And that's the ego talking. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to V, man.
I love, yo, I met Rosenberg, I think 3 times, bro. The most humble person I ever met in my life. He came up to me like, hey, I'm Peter. I'm like, nigga, I know who you are. You can talk about you, Peter. No, bro, most humble person I ever met in my life. I don't get it, because this nigga is moving.
But that's your foundation though, because ultimately, you know, let's say 5 months from now, man, you worth 500 million.
You never know.
You a Nick Jet Set. And listen, I want that for you. I want y'all to get everything that's meant for y'all, man. I want you to prosper.
And you know,
but you're not gonna. Oh yeah, how you doing? Yeah, I'm good, man. I can't holler at you, man. Yeah, because that's your foundation. Like you can never forget where you came from, because it's not like you was born with a silver spoon where this level of success is all you know. Right. So who are you to shun somebody coming up to you asking you as a casual person when you used to be quote unquote a casual person? How you gonna frown at me when you used to be in the same spot as me 5-6 months ago?
That's a whole fact, bro. And you know what? I don't know. Like, I struggle with fame, bro. Like, I say I'm struggling with fame like I'm famous.
No. I'm
not famous.
But I like what you're saying, though.
I don't like it.
But I mean, ultimately, I'll always say this. You know, you don't just become famous and ultimately, I got it together. No, because you was always bred for this. Right. The L's you took, the tumultuous ladder, whatever you had to climb to get to where you at, it all builds you to who you're going to be. Right. Because then when you're in the spotlight, it's not like all of a sudden you know how to act in the spotlight. No, I was always bred for this because I was in the mirror, or if I was giving myself self-talks about I'm going to be here one day. Yeah. And I'm going to know how to act when I'm here, because it's always defense.
And honest, if you stay true to who you are as a person, then people expect that. Like, if you are Darren C. Hall all the time, and then all of a sudden you're not that, people going to think that's weird. But if you are yourself and stay true to yourself, no matter where you are, then people are never gonna see it as you being something else. You know what I'm saying?
you could always be comfortable.
Yeah,
where it's always looks like yourself. Damn, like this is meant for him. He just moved. Picture to a lot of people that see him.
Yeah, you know what? I feel bad because people being themselves remind me of Pop Smoke, bro. And it's a weird transition because I feel like Pop Smoke was someone who was able to create their own music. Because I'm not gonna lie, when I heard that "Welcome to the Party," I want the Molly.
It was different.
That shit was way different.
It hit you different. It sent chills in you, that's something different.
I thought this was some UK type music, you know what I'm saying? But he came through with a whole different vibe, bro. Right. And I was like, yo, this is the next New York sound, bro. And I was excited for him too. I really was. I was like, this is it. We got someone who's going to be the new face after Cardi B. He got features with Quavo. We got features with Travis Scott.
And he could hold his own on the track.
And he could hold his own.
Because Welcome to the Party and Dior was still club bangers.
To this, I sound like Deontay Wilder. To this day.
To this day.
To this day.
To this day.
Exactly, bro. And no other New York, I love all the New York artists coming out. No other New York artist was getting Quavo and Travis Scott.
And it's a different type of vibe. And yeah. It's you know, and it's funny, and I never looked at it like this until you said that. Yeah. It's like you have your fast artists, right? So you got your longevity artists. You got your artists that's gonna be in there for the long haul. You know, your Jay-Z's, your Nas's. Yeah. You know, you throw Kanye in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Hell, I'm gonna throw Wiz in there. 10 years in the game, Currency, all of them.
Long. Yeah.
You know, so you had your long tooth in the game artists.
Yeah. Very long pause. Chill. I ain't want nobody.
Yeah, pause. Yeah, definitely pause. We don't even give it up like that on Microwaveable Culture, man. Yeah, not at all. And
from New York.
And you also have your quick twitch artists. Your artists that's man, it came out of nowhere. They bam, here you go. You got a club banger. You got a couple bangers. Like, okay, I hear you. You know, shout out to Chinks too.
Yeah,
you know, definitely shout out to Chinks.
That shit hurt me when Chinks died too.
It hurt me too, and I wasn't even a New York dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It was like, Damn.
He was another one. I was like, yo, all right, French, boom. Then you had the Coke Boys. I'm like, yo, Chinks is that next nigga out of Coke Boys. Because I like, because I got my hitter with me. That whole shit was fire to me. He got clapped. And, I mean, people might have different opinions about this. But 6ix9ine was, to me, I like 6ix9ine's music. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I mean, yeah, you like what you like.
Yeah,
he made bangers. Like, numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie.
Thank you. And that's what I'm saying. Think about how 6ix9ine was out a quick amount of time. Got featured with Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that shit is still banging to this day.
Right.
I mean, I'm not condoning what he did necessarily.
I mean, no. But for the music, the artistry of it, because they had to have a well methodical plan. Because y'all had a plan,
right?
Listen, man, we gonna send him. He got the money. He make do what he gotta do.
That's what
you know
I'm
what I mean. Like I said, I don't want to speculate.
He got caught up in some shit, though.
Yeah, man. People got greedy. Things wasn't handled the way they needed to be handled. Because you got the $1 million operation if the minds is handled right, and if you're talking to people that ultimately, because you got to know what you got,
right?
You know what I mean? And you can't deviate away from your morals.
But
you know
I liked his music though.
Music was fire.
That dude. And then he, what happened to him.
Right.
Then Pop Smoke emerged after that. I'm like, yo, we got another one, bro. And even before that, Bobby Shmurda too.
Yeah.
Wait, he was on another wave, but then what happened to him? And then Pop Smoke, and then you see what happened to him. It's like New York artists really can't get a break, bro. It's been Cardi. Shout out to Cardi
and Dave too.
Yeah,
but like I said, but it's different. It's like Cardi. You look at Cardi
vibe.
and Dave. It's a longevity thing. Yeah. Pop Smoke was quick. I mean, your Fivio Foreign is still out there.
Oh yeah. Hey.
Yeah, shout out to 2 Milli. You know what I mean? Like, you
Sleepy Hollow, Chef G. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot of New York artists that's like making noise right here. But I mean, Pop Smoke got a feature on Travis Scott's group's album Jack Boys, and Quavo was a feature on Pop Smoke's album. No disrespect to nobody. No. It's just it's
other a different
New York
type of
artist
vibe.
was doing that.
Different type of vibe.
Like not a Quavo or Travis Scott feature like that.
No, because that holds weight.
Yeah,
that ultimately that holds weight.
Because they taking the L if your shit is not right.
Right.
It's like why you want to feature with this nigga?
It's an investment.
Yeah.
It's an investment at the end of the day.
On your brand. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I look at Pop Smoke different, bro. He was on that next level, I feel like.
Yeah, man.
But I don't know.
And I can't, like I said, I don't want to speculate.
I don't know what happened.
I would just say this, when you're doing things is coming at you fast. You kind of want to have a foundation.
He's 20, bro.
He was 20. He was 20. He was 20. He was 20. It's crazy.
That's really like a teenager, low key.
Yeah, it is because I don't think the 31-year-old Pop Smoke is talking the way the 20-year-old Pop Smoke is. You see what I'm saying? Like the level of knowledge, the level of knowledge, you just don't have it at 20 because you ain't lived. And half of your knowledge in life is just experiencing and just living. And for him not to really experience that, and for him to go through that tragic experience he had to go through, is unfortunate. And like I always say, it's always got to be defense because you got to be airtight, locked in what you do. And even as an artist, coming up as you and Jesse coming up, shout out to y'all always.
Squad to my brother.
So
squad.
And when y'all coming up, squad. When y'all coming up, do y'all want to build it up where it's airtight, where it's locked, or do you want to have somebody and we'll sign PLG and do you ever? How do you feel about that? Do you? Because I know you think about it in your mind.
I do think about it, but I think honestly, I say I'm thinking about it. I ain't never thought about that before, like excellent whether or not question. I would sign other people, because everyone who kind of like claims to be like part of like the squad or whatever is like already family. So it's like I don't even think of like, let me sign another artist, because like everyone who's here is already family,
Right.
So it's hard for me to see it like that. But you know what though? Maybe in the future, I take a lot of inspiration from Griselda. You listen to them?
Of course, you put me on.
I
had to listen to him. I had to listen to him because see the bars is up, man. It's number bars. It's number bars. If you can spit, you can spit. If you can't, get up out of there. You faking the funk. Obviously, you know what I mean.
Yo, shout out to them because they made me realize that you could still rap real things and still make noise. And
still
out
get
here.
your point across. Yeah, and you got to find that balance. And to go back to J. Cole and Kendrick, you said something to me a couple months ago. And a bot.
Yeah,
if I can't, because ultimately people want to play you in a club. Yeah. They want to hear that raw track because that's going to attract them to what you building on the back end.
Yeah,
I give you a couple raw tracks, but I also got you listening to these deep verses talking about where I've been through my experience and my journey. Now I really got a fan base and I really got you following and what I'm doing and what I'm articulating. And that's ultimately what it's about.
Yeah, but you know what? That's why, I mean, going back to that balance, I feel like Drake has mastered that, bro.
Oh, no. He has.
He has mastered that.
A lot of people want to hear this, man. I say Wiz has carved out a nice lane because let's not forget, 2009, it was Wiz, Drake, J. Cole, Nip, Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah.
You know, with the exception of Nip, RIP, all 5 of them are still doing their thing. But what's the difference? Because, you know, J. Cole isn't international.
Yeah.
You know, you compare him to Wiz and it's, you know, and I don't feel like he's sold out though. Nah. You know, a lot of people don't, oh, you sold out. Why am I selling out? Because my fan base has broadened.
Right.
Ultimately, you know, you look at PLG as, you know, I'm not to deviate or say anything about you know, delineate what you got going on. None of that.
I get it.
But I'm saying you look at PLG right now, it's like, you know, it's just PLG. But why can't this thing be, you know, universal? Why can't y'all be out in the UK? Why can't y'all be out there in Asia touring and things like that?
Because
you know,
the opportunity hasn't presented itself, and if somebody wants to come through and help us with that opportunity, I'm glad.
Sound to me always has to switch up. You know what I mean? Like Nip had a universal sound, and he was rapping about the same. But Nip was just, like I said, Nip is Nip. Nip is to the
different.
Right. You know what I mean? But you look at J. Cole, Freddie, Big Sean, Wiz, Big Sean, Freddie, Big Sean, Freddie, J. Cole. Yeah,
I mean, Pusha T.
But I was talking about the 09, the 2010 XL, because there was some hitters that came out on it that's still doing anything, with the exception of, you know what I mean?
You said 09?
RIP. 2010.
Oh, 2010.
The 2010.
Was Travis Scott in that one?
No.
Oh.
Travis Scott came out, I want to say like maybe a couple of years later after that one.
Oh.
But I just said that because like I'm a Wiz fan, and following Wiz from, you know, how he meticulously planted his growth and ultimately, you know, where he is now, just the longevity. Because it's like, do you want to be in it a year, 2 months from now, or do you want it, you know, 15, 20 years from now? We still talking about PLG sound because they see so diverse. They see, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
universal. And ultimately, you know, that's what you want, because what they gonna say about you when you're not here no more?
Wiz grew his brand to being...
Grew his brand organically.
Yeah. Just first, Taylor Gang is a loyal fan base.
Yes.
And then he grew it out from just being music to exploring into the marijuana industry. You know what I'm saying? The vlogs. You know?
But he had it there the whole time, because the minute he started the Twitter, I was already smoking weed, so it was already a matter of time before I get my strand.
Yeah.
Y'all already smoked.
Everyone KK now.
Everybody. and it's but you feel like you know him, because it's like, damn, I saw you through the Twitter thing. I saw you do your thing. I saw you grow up to where you are now.
The day in the vlog he got on YouTube, like he puts himself out there so people feel like they know him personally. I'll give him that. He definitely do. He even with Sebastian, like people know what he's like.
So
with
he can build a fan base now. So Sebastian already know what it is to be in the limelight. So when 5-6 years down the line, it's second nature.
Right.
You know, ultimately, I have cultivated a family of entertainers, whereas we don't know nothing about those, you know, the slavery years that the ancestors had.
Right.
All people know is the seed that I done planted and the foundation I done grew to a $500 million business. Now, all of a sudden, people know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Now, the family can eat. Because ultimately, man, what they going to say about you? You want to look back down there and say, damn, that's what I did. People didn't think I could do it, but damn it, I did. And I was the first in my family to do it. Yeah. And they never thought I could do it. And they never thought to think that I could do it. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Do you have the thought to think to do it? And like,
well, that's a bar right there. The thought to think, the thought.
Do you got the thought to think to do it? And a lot of people don't. Shout out to myself for that one.
Shout out to Twister.
Yeah. And a lot of people, don't, man, because you you see the millionaires, man, and you see the millionaires and billionaires getting it.
You gotta have different ventures, bro. You can't just be a rapper. You gotta indulge in different things.
And that's why we go back, and this conversation always ties back into the PLG brand, because ultimately you come right back to the brand.
Oh.
Because the brand is your foundation. I can never slip as long as my foundation is solid. What do you stand for?
Yeah.
Like, I stand for da-da-da-da-da, because if you ain't had a foundation, well, if you didn't stand for anything, you can't have a foundation.
And like, if you think about, like, who you think is like the next artist to pop? Like, who's on the brink, like right now, to be like the face? Because you know how I feel about Pop Smoke already. I thought it was gonna be Pop Smoke,
and it would have been.
But now that he's, rest in peace, that
right,
he's gone.
right.
who do you think is like that next artist to like boom? This is the next one.
I'm assuming you have a person in mind.
I think I have someone in mind, and he goes by the name of Roddy Ricch.
You know, I do like Roddy Ricch's sound.
Yeah,
and he coming from Cali, right?
Yeah, he from California.
And you know what's crazy about Roddy Ricch, and that's funny you say that, because he give you a universal sound in a sense, because he give you a sound like Roddy Ricch, you know, Atlanta. Yeah, you gotta get in Atlanta.
Exactly.
Where you from? Cali.
Exactly.
And then his sound will triculate to other people where they may start adopting that sound and figuring out how they do it. Now Roddy Ricch got a brand new sound on the West Coast where people trying to figure out how to catch up to it in the South, but they can't because they ain't got the artists like the West Coast has.
Right. He got that melodic
He got
shit
that.
going
Nah,
on.
he do, and he found his lane, kind of like Tory Lanez found his lane.
Oh, definitely. Shout out to yo. Have you seen Tory Lanez lives, bro? I ain't seen one, but I've been hearing some wild shit, bro.
Quarantine radio. Oh,
word, that's how he moving? Oh, wow. Look.
Nah,
yo,
we out here.
What happened, bro?
Shout out to my wife. She out here doing it.
All we said was Tory Lanez radio, and she started twerking, bro.
Nah, listen.
What happened? What's going on in his live, bro?
Nah, bro. He be like, so you know, he got the mic set up and everything, and he got the sound effects and everything. He be like, there, you know, it's Tory Lanez radio.
This nigga here,
so
boy.
we about to reenact it.
Oh,
I'm gonna be Darren though.
Yo,
I'm gonna be Darren. I don't know. I don't need the Tory Lanez.
Right.
I don't need the Tory Lanez.
Oh, well,
so I'm gonna be Darren.
Wait,
Darren.
That's your
Darren.
Oh, and who am I?
Brandon. PLG.
Oh,
PLG. So we got PLG in a building.
Yo, time out. He don't really do this. He really do this.
No. But I'm saying he had the sound effects though, so I got to be on all sound effects.
I got you.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? It's coronavirus radio. We gonna do a little something a little different. I don't. Yo, shout out to the women's as well who tuning into this. By the way, let me give them a shout out. How y'all doing out there? Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Squad.
Let y'all know I really do this. Let y'all know PLG really does this. Brandon really does this. So we're not really out here playing. We're really out here doing it, but articulating in the way that you really think we playing. Bar, maybe? I don't know. I talk a lot of shit.
You said bars? Oh.
Maybe. You know what I mean? Listen, man. When
I told you about that.
When we on the mic together, man, listen, you got the bars, man. I just sit back, man. Listen. You know. But listen, yo, Tory Lanez found his lane, even in the midst of everything being standstill
so explain
traffic.
To me, what's going on this nigga's life?
Okay, so basically,
so
basically, if I'm Tory Lanez, you know what I mean, I'm gonna be Darren.
Okay.
So you know, I have a large following.
Yeah.
I mean, I snap my fingers and maybe I get it.
But he had Drake on his shit.
No, he had Drake. He had Brown. All of them. Yeah.
Okay.
And you know, I got.
Why did she start twerking when she heard Tory Lanez live? That's what I'm really trying to understand. What's going on?
Listen, he had Alexa Sky on there.
Who is that? My bad.
No, you good.
Yeah.
She was throwing it. Google.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I absolutely know. Neek knows. He had Alexa Sky on there throwing it.
Okay.
He had, who else did he have on there acting the baboon? He had some pieces on there throwing.
What is he doing though? He just like, yo, I'm Tory Lanez, yo.
Yeah, basically. So quarantine radio is like a thing. So I pull up, you know, I'm on live. I hit you up, you know what I mean? Come through with it, you know, at a certain time. I don't know if you're gonna do it, but I can't see that. But shout out to my wife appointment. Hey, shout out to Bianca, by the way. But ultimately,
next time I see you, we got a drink. I don't know if you're hearing this right now. I don't know if you're hearing this on the live or whatever live that's on. That's it right there. Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. Are they getting paid for this?
Yeah.
They getting paid for that?
See?
Wait. Can I see this up close, please? I'm sorry.
Yeah, nah, that's what it is.
This is an example of the Tory Lanez live?
And that's just one example.
This is Alexis Sky.
Alexis Sky.
Now I see why you know who this is, nigga. You ain't. I see what's going on.
I mean, I'm just saying that was one of the names.
Nah, love is love, bro. This the one from Wine Dish? She from Wine Dish?
I don't know about that, but we're gonna keep this thing rolling. Microwaveable culture, we in the building.
Oh, my
Friday night.
Yo,
we got the ring light.
Was Tory Lanez throwing her bread or something? She just want to do that on the off.
Nah,
the
I don't know. She had some old evil looking ass dude in the background. Like, all right, hang that up. Like, she looked at Tory like, all right, that's enough.
It's quiet for that.
Yeah, it was choir night.
I get
real
it.
quiet.
I only can. Nah, bro. Honestly, now I understand why people going on his live.
I mean, yeah,
I didn't know. Yeah, now I believe it. That's crazy. And that's her right there again.
That same video. Nah, she
I'm watching it again like I ain't recognize it was the same video from before. Yeah. See what's going on? I'm like, wait, hold up, that's her again. You sure? You sure that's her again? You sure that's her again? Hold up. Yeah, let me check. Let me get a closer look. Let me see what's going on. Hold up. I ain't get a good look the first time.
Glasses a little foggy. Let me go ahead and see what I got. All right. Is that what? All right, bet. Yeah, nah.
He said her name was Alexis Guy. Let me write that.
Microwaveable culture, bringing it to you only way we know how to. Having fun on a Friday night. Coronavirus radio going against what Tory Lanez
coronavirus
with it. PLG in the building. Brandon G. Shout out to Jesse.
Absolutely.
Whole production crew that made this possible.
Yeah, we really, shout out to Holy. Can we get a round of applause for Sharice real quick?
Always. Always. Applause.
Can we get a round of applause for Lanique real quick?
Applause. And Talisa.
Go for Talisa. Is it Megan or Talisa?
Megan. Tonight it's Megan.
Because I was confused.
It's the
Meg the pony.
Meg the
pony. I got you. Meg the other stallion.
He said Meg the pony.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Can you just explain the nature?
Yo,
the disrespect levels at all.
Brandon's out here wilding. I didn't tell him to say the pony. We know our Megan is a real stallion.
Okay, my fault. Hey. I'm trying to clarify. My bad.
Before we wrap this up, I like to have conversation that really appeals to the people that's really out there, really going through it, and kind of relate to. Because if you can't relate to anybody else, then what are you really doing? If you can't put yourself in anybody else's shoes, then
talk to the people. Doing? Listen to the new single on YouTube, PLG. Follow us on Instagram. Sorry. No, that's it.
Nah, I love the way you plugged in. Shout out to First Year Out podcast too, by the way.
Squad.
Business podcast. Shout out to Dime Digital Productions doing their thing. I'm on that thing. So if y'all want to see me in a different light, just go ahead and show love, which I probably know y'all won't.
But talking that slick
it's a process. So we're gonna get there. Competition, man. Is competition healthy or is it detrimental on building culture within maybe the black community? Now, let me elaborate a little bit.
Okay.
And I say that because, like I said, once again, I go back to me and you, B.
Yeah.
Your bars is a little tighter than mine. And if you my mans, though, should there be competition? Should I be trying to, if you throw down some, nice bar, should I be over there like, let me go ahead and write on my pen until I create fire? Because is that detrimental to our friendship? Because ultimately, if we're friends and you throw the competition in, and if I can't handle it, then maybe I really wasn't a real friend anyway.
Only if you too prideful. Like, honest, do you know how many times I wrote a verse and then heard my brother's verse and then erased my verse and started from scratch, bro?
Right.
And it's not like I don't think like, yo, I don't like him, man. He write better. It's just like, nah, bro, I can't. I ain't gonna get extorted on the track like that. You know what I'm saying? So competition not bad, but if you're prideful is bad because then, like I said before, it hurts that one thing you hold on to dearly, which is that concept that I am the best doing this. I am that nigga. And if you really believe that, anything that threatens that, you're gonna feel negativity towards. So,
is pride or hate more detrimental to the community? Then I guess it's the conversation because hate is just another form of love, just expressed different.
Yeah, 100%.
But my pride won't allow me to sit up there because I can look at the whole situation in foresight, hindsight, again sight, if that is a sight.
Ooh, that's another one.
And I could look at it and I'm like, damn, maybe I could have did some things different, but my pride won't let me apologize to you for us to really continue building because it's gonna be stumbling blocks on the road to success.
Exactly.
Because it's give and take. It's a relationship ultimately. Even with you and Jesse.
Yeah.
Ultimately, y'all group, y'all brothers. And it's a partnership. It's a relationship because your foundation is the brotherhood that y'all have because we blood.
Yeah.
Ultimately, at the end of the day,
And you know what it is? I think, like, the thing about us being brothers in competition is that, like, since we already know it's love, we know it's not really a lot of pride involved.
Right.
So, like, if he got a better song than me, a verse than me or a song, I just know, shit, I gotta step up. You know what I'm saying? If it's vice versa, it's vice versa. But it's never like we don't have enough pride or enough ego to be like, nah, yo, I can't fuck with this nigga because he's better than me. You know what I'm saying?
And you saying that, and because Meek had a quote on Meek? I want to say Meek Mill. I think it was on IG.
But I'm in my new with.
And he was like, just the hate And it was kind of basically like the hate was a plague in the hood.
Yeah.
You know, one person gets it. He spreads it to another person. And next thing you know, it's cancerous and you can't eradicate it because it's stage 4.
Can I say my thoughts on that? I'm going to let you.
No. I mean, the only thing I have to say is, you know, with the hate, ultimately, I guess I got to go back to the pride thing.
Yeah.
You know,
it
and
has to.
because you don't want anybody better than you.
Yeah.
Because, like, me and you, for instance, I can't out rap you. You know what I mean?
I've been practicing a lot more than you though. It's not like
but can you out talk me?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah,
I
don't
so
think
you see what I'm
so.
saying? But ultimately is I respect what you do.
Right.
And me and you could come together and we could be motherfucking great. It goes back to the boring guy. See how I tie everything together. It goes back to the boring guy because if everybody has it in them to be great, if everybody has it in them to be great, and everybody really isn't doing and understanding themselves to be great, then I see your success as
a threat.
Because I'm not where I need to be yet, and all I got to give it is some time.
Yeah.
But that's a problem because there's a lot of people, and you can facilitate a lot of game within the hood where everybody can get what they need to get, and you can really cultivate something great and really make your name mean something.
Yeah.
But if you eradicating the culture before it even gets started off of the hate, and it's a plague.
Nah, it's a whole fact, bro. That's a whole fact. And I mean, honestly, I wish more people saw it like that. But I think that people who have gotten everything taken away from them, the only thing they feel like they have is their pride. Like, the only thing I got is the fact that I know that I'm the best. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when the only thing you got left is threatened, you're going to protect that. So, you know what I'm saying? If you work a job, got fired, or you work a job, you're not making bread, niggas around you making money, you know what I'm saying? You don't feel confident about yourself. And the only thing you got that no one could take away from you is your pride. You like, nah, yo, no, despite what's going on in my life, I know I'm the shit. And if you feel like your pride is all you got, and if someone threatens that, you're going to feel like, nah. You know what I'm saying? That's why people be so prideful. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you feel like that's all they got. You know, but
because you've been stripped away of everything else.
Exactly. You don't got nothing else but your pride. That's what I'm saying.
And it's funny because don't nobody want to hear that though.
Exactly. That's
because you can't have an excuse because either get it done, you don't. Tell your story when you at the mountaintop, counting them riches. But while you going through it, keep your head down and get to where you need to get to. Microwaveable culture. Ending this segment. Always a pleasure, man. Like I said, definitely. Man, I just hope I gain the respect of you of what I do. Because like I said, you can say what you want to say all you want until somebody actually experiences what it is you do. And then they're like, oh.
It's different.
Man, you know what I mean? And I'm like, you got the best that nobody know about. Like
that's love.
I'm giving you Denzel Washington type game. And I'm not even an actor, but I'm saying on that type of level. You know what I mean? Joe Budden better than that. I don't know the industry. I'm not an industry guy, but if I can talk to, homeless person,
people,
a rich person, a middle class person, then I'm doing everything I need to do because I want to be everything I need to be to kind of everybody because you want to be versatile at the end of the day, man. You don't never want to cut yourself off.
And you know what? Shout out to everybody who tuned in on the Instagram lives.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, something is better than nothing.
Yeah, come back and tune in again later. I don't know, that camera's on live? Okay. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. Come back again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. No, listen, man. It's always a pleasure. Like I said, man, PLG taking off. Shout out to Sharice, Neek. Shout out to Lisa,
Megan,
and the cut, pony. Holding it down. we just getting started, man.
Can I put my plug in real quick again? Yo, real quick, we got EP coming out in Squad We Trust. The single is out on YouTube right now. Talk to the people. Follow us on Instagram, propaganda_PLG. The link is in our bio. Listen to that. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. All right? Propaganda_PLG. PROPAGANDA_PLG. Squad.
And like once again, this is microwaveable culture. Let me talk to my downtrodden people downtown. I just want to go ahead and let you know that.
Shout out to all y'all niggas in Florida that was on the beach. Congratulations. I ain't mean to take their shit, but congratulations.
This podcast is for you. If you want to know how to get to the next level and achieve what you need to achieve, just go ahead and listen to us. Podcasting, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud. What are we doing? iHeartMedia. If you want us, you got us. We're not hard to follow. we're just going to keep giving you this greatness. It's only a matter of time. Shout out to the ring light holding it down.
Hell yeah.
And and I'm Darren.
Peace.
And we out.